Hey folks, welcome back for the second and potentially, but potentially last, maybe not, stream of the day. We're making historic Brawl decks for every single potential commander in Streets of New Capenna. And right now, we're going to be doing Vivien on the Hunt. Vivien is a 6-drop planeswalker. Like the other planeswalkers in this set, she doesn't have an emblem. Basically, +2 is sack a creature, go fetch a bigger creature, put it onto the battlefield. +1, mill cards, put creatures that you mill into your hand, and -1, create a 4/4 Rhino token. In terms of the deck, I have just basically made curve green stuff. And I just had a very funny game with it where I ended up turning my commander into a creature and then making a copy of it and then turning it into a land. And also learning that if you copy a card, it copies a weird text. But we're going to give this another go. Hopefully we'll have a couple good games with it. It's hard for me to imagine that any of them will be as ridiculous as the one I just had. But we'll see. Alright, so it looks like we are up against Wordclex, which means this is probably, maybe not a mirror match, but probably equivalent. We'll just have to see how this goes. I am going to... do I mulligan this? I want to keep. Turn 1 Forest, turn 2... turn one Shadowspear. I don't know if I do Garruk or Incubation Druid. I will keep. I'm surprised he's mulliganing. Maybe he just doesn't have any early plays. So with this deck and with this stream, we will only have 2 more decks left to make, and they're both monocolor, which means I can just smash them together and it will be great. Creates a tapped treasure token. So turn 2 should probably be Incubation Druid. I want to turn 4 Circuitous Route. I'll do Garruk. He won't have enough stuff, so this is a green mirror match. I need to keep that in mind. And because it's a green mirror match, I don't think he'll have enough juice to... What set is this from? That's interesting. Alright. Incubation Druid. Turn 3 will be Circuitous Route. I'll hopefully set us up for a turn 4 either Vivien or Immortal Sun. Immortal Sun might be decent in this. Let's see what he's going to do. Probably also Circuitous Route? No, Topiary Stomper. I don't have a copy of this guy. He seems good. I'll do Circuitous Route though. Whew. My dude, you are playing mono green. There are only so many potential lands that you can be fetching. Is he gonna do Wordclex? He probably will. I think I will probably do Immortal Sun in response. Is there a 3-drop that's like perfect for this situation in the deck? I just kind of made this deck, so I don't. I know that I built it out to have like a proper curve. No, he's gonna wait one more turn. Okay, well, let's see if we can potentially punish that. Immortal Sun. Garruk. And now, even if he's... because if I was him, I'd be like, alright, time to do some... Like, the reason I've used Wordclex in my decks has been, like, funky... mostly funky Planeswalker stuff. So if I was him, all of a sudden I'd be going, wait a minute, like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah. Not blocking that. I will give you 1 card. 1, come on. 2, alright. Let's do... non-land. Create a tapped treasure token. I will put a... Oh, I might have done that wrong. I guess I can always split this differently here and do Incubation Antique to Topiary. Immortal Sun is a neat card. Resolves. Maybe he's just gonna try to... Let's see what he does actually. Dash to attackers. Here's what I want to do. Here's an unusual use of cards. Is that a paste? So he has to declare it as an attacker first, though, right? Toski has to attack Knight. You can't nope your way out of that. The downside is that I'm pretty sure he can just... So, yeah. Because of how that works, Nylea will cease to be a creature. Yep. Trask is a problem. I don't have any good ways to deal with it. Whew. 1 and 2. That's a lot more lands that I don't really want. So... Alright. So, and it's 6, right? He can remove any one of them, but let's make it as expensive for him to do that as possible. Oh, did I do this wrong? Might have done this wrong. He needs to remove at least 2. Right? He can't do that without... Yep. That's fine. He needs to do that. The only way he can do that is by hitting Cavalier of Thorns. That doesn't have trample. I'll go up 7 life. I think I'm still pretty hosed. This deck's fun though. Oh, that's game. Yeah, we'll play it out. He gets the win. He deserves it. Is there a single card here that... Yes, there is. Even with 19, that's, is that trample? Isn't, so we're just gonna, just to spite you one last time. I like this deck though. We'll do a couple more games with it. I wonder if it was a mistake to play the Immortal Sun over Vivien, or if I should have mulliganed for faster ramp. Oh, we'll see. Not really worth worrying about. What are we gonna get? Ozolith, Immersion Sequence, Sword of Body and Mind. Into I Hate Valky. Free mulligan. This is technically better, probably. I will keep. Gonna do counterspell my. Let's see. Does that change what I can do? It does change what I can do next turn, though. I might do a Rasta of the Endless Web instead of Harrow. What did I... Okay, so this is. Yeah, that's the infinite combo card with Keza that I think I was talking about earlier. I think I'm gonna do this. Next turn I'll do Harrow, and then I'll do Beneath the Sands. Five, 6, so he's going to hit 7 on next turn. I may have done this wrong. Actually, I don't think I did, because even if he does, he's going to have to commit the -3, and then I might still have enough to beat him down with. Oh, alright, fine. Arrow. What is, so what, how can I mess with your gimmick? Yep. So we'll do +1. Congratulations, you got lands. Exile target artifact or creature. Actually, just creating a 4/4 might be the biggest way to screw him. Nah, let's get some value out of Arboreal Grazer. Let's go get... What's the highest green I can get for... I'll do Antique Collector. I probably should have just gotten the 4/4 Rhino. Eh. Exile target artifact or creature. Exile target. Exile target artifact or creature. The fact that it discarded 2 cards, huh? I'll do those 2. So the thing is, he doesn't actually have much in the way of, like, recovery. So I'm gonna do this. Oh man. Take action. Yeah, this is just generic play your opponent's deck. Nothing very exciting about it. Tybalt's another card I don't like playing against, but whatever. Target player discards a card. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of hosed. Alright, there's not much I can do out of this. The thing is, like, even if I kill him, he just replays it in half a second, right? Like, and I'm mono green, so I can't exactly... Wait, you're not... Okay, nope, nope. You're not playing with respect. I can concede. I'm going to attack with 1 creature. Dude. No. I have no cards in hand. I'm mono green. I'm not obligated to play against you if you're not going to use your brain. So that's the person I hate to play against the most. There's a lot of people I don't like. People play games for fun, right? There's this one dude I knew in college who would be like, oh, he'd build a deck to like do one specific combo. But he'd be like, I have to be able to do this combo. So his entire deck would be just the most monstrous, ridiculous control thing. And there'd be a point where you would be sitting there playing against him, free mulligan. Let's keep. You'd be sitting there playing against him, right? And it would be something like he would just keep playing, right? He would already have a win. Like, he would have, like, a board state of, like, 50, 20, 20s, and you'd be like, no, but I haven't done my combo yet. It's very important that I do my combo. And so he would just keep, like, not even playing cards, basically. He would just not play the game. And it was one of the most obnoxious things I've ever had the mispleasure to deal with. Like, have a little bit of respect for other people's time, please. Doesn't need to be a lot. So is that going to be a turn? If I remember correctly, I'd have to discard when he enters, right? He won't block. Yep. He'll play Nicol Bolas. I'll discard Usher Cultivator. Actually, maybe I'll discard the Forest. That might make more sense. Interesting. Let's do... Cultivator. Maybe I should just do this instead. This is probably the smarter choice right here. Followed up with maybe Oracle of Moldiah. What I don't... So he's like... This is usually a control deck that tries to warp into this guy, right? So basically what I don't want him to do is have enough space to feel like he can safely play Nicol Bolas and warp him. Okay, yep, there's the play. Your opponent discards a card. I'll get rid of that. Next turn he'll warp him, right? So let's make him, if he warps, it's what? -3, 10 damage, target creature from a graveyard onto your control. He enters with 7, huh? I kind of want... Oh, you know what actually I do? I do here? This is actually very simple. I believe that's a 6-drop, right? So I do Biogenic Ooze. Then I sacrifice a creature, sack the Biogenic Ooze. Kogla, the Titanate. Oh look. It's a creature I don't control. Back to the command zone with you, buddy. And then, next to combat, no attacks, end turn. Okay. So he's going to do the -3 probably. Yep. Corporal gains indestructible. Yep, I can't do anything about that. What I can do though is... I think this is the right call. That's a +2, right? I'm just going to keep creating tokens. I'm going to force him to you know, have to actually respond if he wants stuff to go his way. Protection from green and blue. Okay. You just kind of made a mistake there, but not my problem. Let's do this. So, whenever a creature you control dies, but I'm pretty sure damage happens first. So, next to combat, all attack. You have 3 blockers. Congratulations. End of turn, I'll probably sack the insect and go grab my 1-drops. Actually, I should probably just create another. Yeah. Create a 4/4 Rhino. I would feel guilty about this, but he's the person that decided to play this controller. What's that? Exiles a creature they control. Okay. I choose this one. I would like a flyer if I could get one somehow. Let's do you. Actually, I should probably do Foundry Inspector, Mechagodzilla, the weapon, create a 4/4 Rhino, Antique Collector. And let's go with the Rhinos. You can't block them except with your spiders. Oh, but he's going to get me to discard the Elder Garroth. That's kind of annoying. I don't know what the next, like, I have, so next he's going to do Nicol Bolas, right? Or, oh no, he can do both. Or he misread how Puppet Stitcher worked. I think might have been the other thing that happened. Alright, let's do a couple more games. I'm hoping I get another game as good as that one where it's just like an absolute slugfest. Vivien seems neat. You could probably build a much better deck here if you kept maybe some of the ramp engines. The other thing I would do would be replacing the ability. Let's see. I would probably add a bunch more ETB effects. I will keep. This is pretty decent. Turn 1, Ornithopter, Shadowspear. Do I poke him? No, I'm pretty sure I played Mind Stone. Turn 2, Mind Stone. Interesting. Turn 3. One, two. So what does Sarah do? Flyers, get stuff, create angels. Annoying. Next turn is probably going to be... Well, I should probably do Vivien and just start creating tokens. Actually, it depends. If he does Sarah, then I stick that onto that, or I do the Froghemoth. Yep. Trample, haste. He will lose Sarah either way. I will lose one of my dudes. If I give that, he blocks with both. I lose the old growth troll. I think I just keep up the pressure. Do I have a 4-drop I want? Can't be the targets of spell or abilities. Neat. What would I get as a 4-drop? I don't know yet. Or I could just hit him with a 5/5. Creature's flying and you can't win the game, you almost can't lose the game. So he'll have a 2/2 flyer, right? Let's do this. Okay. Congratulations! Exile my 3-drop. Let's do this. Forceful Cultivator, we'll go grab some more land. I can go grab a 5-drop. Do I have any 5-drops with haste? I'm gonna play a Shia. Let's do this. So he probably has a board wipe in hand then. Probably destroy all creatures. Yep. Didn't Cavalier of Thorns... Oh, Silent Gravestone. Yep. Let's do something that'll be difficult for him to deal with. Would probably be Nylea, because that also gives me a potential draw engine if I want to use it. Hey, okay, yep. He doesn't have an answer for Nylea. I really need to think of a good way to deal with Scarab God. I guess the appropriate solution is to have ways to exile it when it hits the graveyard. Tanatha, Biomathic, whatever, I think. Is this worth keeping? Sure, we'll try it. Benthic Druid. Okay, so I had a letter correct. Wasn't the right letter, but... Okay, so I had one letter correct and everything else was wrong. If he's on the play, I think this probably goes in his favor. Let's see. I don't actually have much ramp. So this could go kind of bad for me if I don't draw another land. Alright, so turn 3 is probably actually going to be sacrificing Oshra Cultivator, right? Yeah. Yeah. Because then at least I can play Questing Beast next turn. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a wee bit salty if... Alright. Questing Beast. Well, on the bright side, I have access to the single stupidest combo in the game, Ozolith Luxior. Which is not 100% worthless, but I think the technical term is pretty close. Valid good recovery. Alright. If I draw one more land, next turn becomes good. That's not a land. Well. And now we hope that the blue-green deck has no way of dealing with artifacts. The blue-green deck probably has ways of dealing with artifacts. Alright. Oh dear. That I don't have ways to deal with. Though I would have, if I was him, I would have played the Terramorphic Expanse from the Crucible, but... So I guess the one bright side is that Scroot Swarm can't actually block me. Can just kill me really hard. I don't think there's any single... Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't have a good way to deal with Scroot Swarm. I wonder if green has a... This game might already be over. If green has a single, like, in-color answer. What do I care more about? Being funny or trying to win? I don't think I have an answer, so I'm going to play Kogla. Gronk. Haha, you can't block my 4/4. And I can't block your 48 1/1s. I'm curious. All right, we're gonna take a brief break. I'm gonna go see if there's a colorless, if green has a way to deal with. I mean, it probably does. It's probably. So let's see. So it casts, it resolves, and then priority passes back to them. Just get -1. I'm gonna go see. I'm just curious if that card even exists. It would have to be something that, like, fights all creatures get -1. Not quite. Close-ish. Why does this card... That's kind of funny that that was printed. I wonder if I should add Endray's Forerunners. I hate playing against that card, though. Maybe I'll cut... Papercraft Decoy and add in something else. Destroy all. I don't think there's a hard... I think the only answer is something like Blizzard Brawl, right? -1. I'm surprised I didn't. Oh, let's see. We'll do this for just one more second. I'm just gonna make one small set of tweaks. Oh, I thought I do have Heroic Intervention. Okay, good. Maybe I'll add in Lotus Cobra. So is that any creature, like, in the game, or a random creature card with mana value X activated? No, it can't be. Alright. I guess that means I should update the stream deck list, but... Like the appropriate green's extent, the extent of green's ability to control is to do target creature fights, as far as I'm aware. At least when it comes to removing creatures. Okay, game. This seems reasonable. You better give me a really good opening hand. I would have liked a better one. And they're on the play. Turned. I'm gonna keep this, and I'm probably gonna regret it. Yep. This is gonna be very ugly. I'll do this green. So next turn, we harrow into Guardian Idol, I guess. How many colors does he have? White, black, green. Oh, but that's the last two. I'm a little puzzled as to why I'm getting matched into this, I'm not gonna lie. That's, okay, so Arcane Signet. Yeah, I think this is what we do. Arcane Signet into Harrow to sack a forest to fetch 2 more forests to play. If I pay Incubation Druid, then I pay 5. Play Guardian Idol. Like, there's just... This is just going to be a thrashing. What did he get? There's no real way around it. Four is not going to be enough. Let's do... That was kind of dumb. I did that in the wrong order. Yeah, I did that completely wrong. I should have just done Great Henge. First Sliver is just... Maybe it's not First Sliver, it's just Slivers. Because the fact, it's just... Well, no, it is First Sliver. The fact that he can now just cascade everything is just... I'm gonna be shredded. I don't have a choice, buddy. Yeah. May cast. There's 2 issues with it. Yeah, the fact that it double cascades. No, this is fine. Maybe that's the issue, is that it's a deck that cascade, like, basically reads, whenever you cast a card, play X random cards of X mana value less from the rest of your deck. Hellbent, First Strike. And then just go get another Sliver. I still could have done this better, though. I should have done a Great Henge instead. But I don't know what the algorithm is thinking, going, yeah, this seems fine. Mono green into... This is what, turn 5? I just don't think there's any way that I can even try to come back from this. Really? makes it? Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17. If he doesn't attack with everything, I'm going to concede. If he does, I'll play it out. I wonder if Hellbent was eroded, or if it was just always how it worked. My dude, this is really not all that complex a calculation. Oh, sliver decks. I like slivers as a creature archetype that can actually like scale and stay in play against. I don't know. They just occupy a weird spot as a set of cards. Bruh. My dude. Maybe I should have tapped that down and made it more clear that I had 0 hope. He's like, well, maybe he's got Fog in hand, but even that just buys me one more turn. Maybe those other victories of the game is just like, nope, this deck's too powerful. Tier 1 matches it is, all the way. Okay, Rafine, this is slightly more fair. I don't love this as an opening hand. I might mulligan that because there's no ramp. I can keep this. There's still no ramp, but... Oh, I really would have liked either of those other 2 cards. And now I don't have them. Oh, this bites. That's Rafine out. The Scheming Seer. I guess for turn 4 we probably do Garruk. Then +1 for the Biogenic Ooze. Though I suspect this is going to be a... Well, it depends. If this is aggro Rafine... So the thing that's cool about Rafine that Rafine enables is he lets you just burn your hand to like go find answers. Like I really like him as a commander. But the thing that's going to make this match painful is that his colors are very control-y. Like, so... Oh dear. Okay, so that probably means... Oh, you know what? Just gonna have my like largest slime just kind of go. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the... Activate only as a sorcery. I'm actually not going to let you use Priest of Fell Rites the way you want. Like, I'm not going to let you have Shalodrid, the Whispering one, because that is how I lose. I will happily munch your entire graveyard with Scavenging Ooze, though. Let's see if this resolves. I don't think it will. Oh, it will. Why is there's a lot of audio now? Alright. Can't do anything to stop that. Okay, I think I go what this deck is. Yep. Okay, this is... How do I deal with this then? I don't have good answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why is that back in his hands? Okay, yep, this is Rafine Resurrection. Without more abilities to blow up his hand, I don't... I am glad that I got rid of Shalodrid as early as I did, though. My hand size is 0. Death touch until end of turn. I don't have enough mana to pay for that. We'll do this. Yep, and he's got Dream Trawler. So this deck is... I don't understand why... Whatever. Matchmaking algorithm is the matchmaking algorithm. Okay. Such Mac may make much more with them. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. If he doesn't go for lethal this turn, we concede. Hooray, he does know how his game works. Maybe there's just nobody who isn't playing, like, really aggressive decks right now. Like, this isn't a hard deck to make. Maybe I just put too many... Oh, whatever. Okay, dude, like, just hit resolve. I want one more win, but it doesn't. It looks like everybody has. We're in the part of the afternoon where everybody has just broken out the absolute try-hard decks. Actually, to be fair, that wasn't even a try-hard deck. That was just a very efficient resurrection engine, and they got it off, and I didn't get my stuff off. Like he didn't even do like board wipes or too many hard removal. Maybe this will be a better game. I'm gonna free mulligan. I should not have mulliganed. I think I know what I'll do if he doesn't. Next to combat. Is this rats? I think this is rats. Interesting. So it's rats, but land. Oracle of Moldiah. Land. Arboreal Grazer. 5. It's a rat's butt. Rat's butt, he's going to rely on Menace. Alright. I think this is actually the right choice. That was the right call. Because next turn we can do Vivien, and then we can start really just... He's almost out of cards, and he's not almost out of life. Biogenic Ooze. Do we just do Vivien here? I think we do this. Vivien, mill 5 cards, then put any number of creature cards milled to your hand. We just keep aggressively ramping, and so next turn he needs to play 2 rats, right? No attacks? And then we just make a bunch of 4/4s. We use Wicked Wolf to chow down on some things. Because he doesn't have, he needs... Yep. Does he have lethal? I don't think he does just yet. We need to block... 1, 2, 3, 4. Is Oracle of Moldiah a human? I think it is. But it would have made more sense for me to have done that a little differently. Okay. He's got 6. Let's do this. So next turn he's going to play a rat, so he will have... Okay, I think I'll do this instead. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. Alright, there's our W. That's interesting. I'm surprised that somebody would build rats around I guess it makes sense. Like it's just such an unbelievably boring deck to pilot. Did we get anything neat? I think I already had that. All right, so with that, I'm going to end the stream for now. Thank you for watching. We have 2 more cards actually to make decks for, and then I will be done with the series. We'll see if I do one more of them today. It's quite possible. Until next time, peace. Take care.